We're studying winning techniques in chess, Chapter 4. The theme of attacking a piece that is already occupied with a vital defensive task is attractive and logical too. It stands to reason that a piece burdened with a protective chore is vulnerable to pitiless attack. We're about to study subheading number 7, Removing the Defender, on page 65 from the book E.S. Lowe's Chess in 30 Minutes. In just a few minutes. Stay tuned in.
I am the king of England! No, sir! You are the patient!
This podcast episode is brought to you by ATTSUKKA, your anime collectibles haven. In the vibrant landscape of anime, ATTSUKKA came to life on August the 1st, 2023, with a shared vision and a fervent passion for the extraordinary world of anime. The name ATTSUKKA was born from the fusion of our deep admiration for anime culture and the aspiration to bring it closer to enthusiasts worldwide. I find my selection reflects the two opposite aspects of my personality. My new Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece t-shirt reflects my playful, rogue, and daringly heroic side, while my new Attack on Titan tight sweatpants reflect my stoic, disciplined, and regimental side. It looks like I'm going to have to start disciplining myself more with my eating habits and exercise routine. I'm up for the challenge. Get 25% off with this coupon code, VIDEOGAMERSOASIS. Type in https://ATTSUKKA.com/discount/ all caps Video Gamers Oasis. Go now. ATTSUKKA, your anime collectibles haven. Hello again, this is Jeremy from Video Gamers Oasis, back again with another installment of my ongoing podcast mini-series, E.S. Lowe's Chess in 30 Minutes, Study and Practical Application. We're on Chapter 4, and we're on the chapter on winning techniques, subheading Removing the Defender, on pages 65 to 67. We're on page 65, and we're reading a new subheading, Removing the Defender. The theme of attacking a piece that is already occupied with a vital defensive task is attractive and logical too. It stands to reason that a piece burdened with a protective chore is vulnerable to pitiless attack. Moving on to page 66. Page 66, diagram 52. Brackets black to move. Black removes the defender. Next paragraph. In diagram 52, White's queen is protected by White's king. Black takes advantage of this delicate situation by playing R-N 8ch exclamation point. This removes the defender of White's queen. 2 KXR ... Now White's queen is undefended. 2 ... QXQ. Black has won a queen in return for a rook. This gives him an overwhelming material advantage. In diagram 53, White also relies on checking moves to remove the defender. Diagram 53 brackets White to move. White needs 2 checks to remove the defender. On page 66. Moving on to page 67. If White's queen captures Black's queen, the Black knight recaptures the White queen. This means that the Black knight defends his queen. The problem White sets himself is, how can he remove the defender of Black's queen? Here is how it's done. 1. N-K7 CH exclamation point. This knight is unprotected, But it doesn't matter. If black plays 1, ... nxn, the knight no longer defends the queen, and white can simply reply to rxq with a crushing material advantage. 1, ... and k-n1. If he plays 1, ... k-q1, white has the same winning reply. We have the second move is 2, nx nch. Suddenly snapping off the black queen's protection, black cannot save his queen, as he must get out of check. This leaves black with such an overwhelming material minus that it is pointless for him to play on. Let's have a brief review of our lesson today with the 3D chess game available on Microsoft. Diagram 52. Brackets black to move. Black removes the defender. So those who are just listening to the audio of this podcast, here are the pieces. On the white side, the white king is on section F1. The white pawn is on section H2. Another white pawn in section F2. White queen on section E2. White bishop on section E3. Another white pawn in section E4. A white rook on section D1. Another white pawn in section D2. Another white pawn in section B2. And a third white pawn in section A2. And a second white rook on section A1. On the black side, we have the black king on section G8. To the left of the black king, we have the black rook on section F8. On section F7, we have a black pawn on section F7, a second black pawn on section G7, and a third black pawn on section H7. Below the middle pawn on section G9 is a black rook. Diagonal to the black rook on section 8-5 is a black queen. On the other side of the board on section D6, a black pawn. On section C7, black pawn. Section C5, black bishop. And section A5, black pawn. Now we're going to review diagram 53, brackets, white to move. White needs 2 checks to remove the defender. On the white side, we have the white king on section G1. To the left of the white king, we have the white rook on section F1. On the far end of the board, on section A1, we have the white rook. On the second level, the next level, we have H2, the white pawn. On section G2, white pawn. On section F2, white pawn. On section D2, white queen. Section C2, white pawn. Section B2, white pawn. And section A2, white pawn. On section C4, the white bishop. And section D5, the white knight. And section F4, white bishop. On the black side, we have the black king on section C8. On section A8, we have a black rook, and in section H8, another black rook. On section A7, black pawn. Section B7, black pawn. Section C7, black pawn. Section D7, black bishop. Section D6, black pawn. Section C6, black knight. Section F9, black knight. And section G7, black pawn. Section H7, black pawn. And in case we didn't mention before, there is a black queen on section D4. Page 67, we have the next subheading, attacks on the last rank. And that's all the time we have in this episode for our reading of the book E.S. Lowe's Chess in 30 Minutes, Study and Practical Application. This is a podcast mini-series, and I'm your host, Jeremy Morrow, and we just finished Chapter 4, Winning Techniques, subheading, Removing the Defender, on pages 65 to 67. Make sure that subscribe button on my YouTube channel is clicked and you make that bell wiggle so you will be notified for my next episode of my podcast mini-series, E.S. Lowe's Chess in 30 Minutes, Study and Practical Application with your host, Jeremy. We're still reading Chapter 4, Winning Techniques. Next episode, we'll be studying the subheading Attacks on the Last Rank on pages 67 to 69. I trust you wrote some helpful notes for your next chess game. Hope it helps you out and gives you a lot of advantages on the game board. Till next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now.